Well, unfortunately, they crack, they break, and shatter. No matter how hard we try, our electronic devices always seem to need some sort of repair. Chris Berg's even.
Man, this thing is all jacked up. James Van Rayden from iCare Electronic Repair is going to tell you what you need to do to make your devices look pretty and last longer. Welcome to the show, man. It's good to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us a little bit just about your biz overall.
We repair electronics. Really, we repair anything that we can get a part for. That's kind of our standard. People will say, hey, can you repair this computer? Can you repair this phone? Can you repair this tablet? Or can you repair this electronic device? And we say, if we can get a part for it, you know what, we can probably repair it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I think one of the biggest mistakes is people try to repair it on their own. You've told me people try to repair it on their own and they make it worse.
Oh my gosh, yes. And you know, sometimes they're successful when they do it. But there's a lot of intricacies about these devices. For instance, on iPhones, we talk about long screw damage, which is in some of the covers, and people don't realize that there's traces and there's all sorts of different things that are within these devices in places that people don't know about, and that's where the danger comes in. So,
right.
Yeah.
So how do we protect ourselves from ruining our
Shattering,
phones?
yeah.
Yeah. The best thing you can do, and obviously you've got a case on there, so, but we always say, you know, one of the best things that you can do is put a case on a phone. We see so many people that come into the store and they don't have a case on their phone.
Like no
case.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know, it's kind of like the accident triangle. If you know about the accident triangle, all these times that you drop your phone on the ground, they become one little dot in that triangle, and eventually you get to the top and it breaks. So it's like wearing a seatbelt, being in a car accident. It's better to have that seatbelt on and getting into that car accident than not. Your chances of survival, or the chances of your phone survival, are better. The other thing that you can do is screen protectors. Just like we're talking about yours. That's a broken screen protector that's on top. You know, that's that extra added layer of protection that you can put on these phones.
Thanks, man.
A screen protector has saved me more times than I can even count, because I've done the same thing. You drop your phone, the case gets a tiny little dent, but then your screen protector cracks. But it's better than the actual screen, like you can see on some of these.
Yeah.
Have the real screens that are cracked.
Yeah, and they, you know, and with all the glass that's on the front of these, I mean, you can see how huge these are. You know, with Chris's phone, you can see how much exposed glass there is. And it just, you know, there's no way to protect all of that glass. So, you know, put a tempered glass screen protector on it, put a case on it. Tempered glass screen protectors are $20. A case, you're looking at $35, $40. That's a heck of a lot cheaper than coming in and having to spend several $100s or a couple $100s. Not all phones are
So something like this, do you just say, okay, we're going to just give you a whole new screen, or can you actually repair that?
That's exactly what they are. They're actually, they're a unit or a module. With these phones, they've gotten, you know, lighter, thinner, more vibrant, and this is how they're building them now. They're a component, so we can bring the phone in and we replace that component for you.
Got it.
I can just imagine someone slicing their fingers trying to still text someone on that. You can feel just how fine. I mean, it's like little grains of sand, smaller than that.
It is.
And you fix that.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
And we fix
Your
them.
phone looks like this. You need to bring it in now. Like, stop trying to text with Band-Aids on.
And people worry about the time and, oh my gosh, how long is my phone going to be done? No, we get these phones back out the door in an hour to 2 hours.
Oh my gosh. Talk about tablets, because that's something a lot of people have in their homes now over a computer, and this is something even their kids are getting now too.
Absolutely. Tablets suffer from the same kinds of things that phones do. You know, we have issues like Wi-Fi, we have charge ports, we have buttons. All those different things on these devices can also break. We stock many of the repair parts in-house to get those repaired as well. Those don't go out the door quite as quick as the phones do, just because we try to prioritize those phones because people utilize them so frequently in their personal and business life. So with the tablets, you know, we're usually 1 to 3 days getting those out the door. But a lot cheaper, a lot more convenient. You keep your data on that device rather than going out and buying a new one and having to worry about transfer over data and all the other things that come along with it. So,
do you have screen protectors for the iPads as well and stuff?
We do, absolutely.
Nice.
Not for all the models, but for some of them. Yeah.
I definitely need that for mine, because I have the case, but it's not the perfect case that fits it, so it does like fall out every now and then. I need to do better on protecting it. What about we talked a little bit about this a different morning together, but water damage, because people are going to lakes, the kids accidentally sprinkler goes all of a sudden on the deck and gets the parents wet. There's a lot of hacks online, but what should people actually be doing?
You know what? Best thing to do is bring them on in. Get our technicians an opportunity to take those phones apart, really get in there. It's not the water or the exposure that damages these phones or kills these phones. It's the corrosion and electrocution, for the sake of a better term. Because people drop them in the bathtub or they drop them in the lake and they panic and they go, oh my gosh, it's not working, it's not doing anything, I'll plug it in. Oh good, it's working. And they let it sit and charge up, and what it's doing is it's electrocuting itself at that point. Yeah. So the best thing to do is bring them in. Technicians will open them up. They'll get those motherboards out. They'll send them through an ultrasonic bath, alcohol bath, and they'll prevent any corrosion from growing in there or developing in there, and really get those phones back up and running.
I think I've been guilty of that before. You try the big rice, or you like try to hair dry the little holes.
Yes.
And that's not good.
No. Definitely.
That was an old phone, not my new one. Don't worry. It's not the one I currently have.
So we always say to people, you know what, there's rice and there's the gel packs and there's all sorts of different desiccants that are out there. The best thing to do is bring them in, because these phones are built so tightly now, they seal up, and that if any moisture gets in there, it stays and it corrodes over time. So the best thing to do is bring it on in, you know, spend the $50 to get it done, and out the door you go.
That'd be so much better than electrocuting your phone.
Yeah.
Having to get a whole new phone or wait on that and all that kind of stuff. So quickly, if you don't mind too, talk about this. This is just a broken cover.
Here, let me hold it up so people can see it too.
Like when I look at my phone, I thought it was a broken screen. You're telling me it's just a broken cover. So the broken cover is a lot more probably prominent maybe than we realize, and I'm assuming pretty cheap. Just go in, get a new cover, and you're in and out the door.
You got it. The screen protectors, they're a tempered glass product, and what they are is they're that extra level of protection. They're $20 and they take 5-10 minutes to put on, depending on how busy that tech is. He might have to put a screw back in a phone or something before he gets to that. But they really are a great addition as far as protection to put on that phone. Just like your situation, you know what, you got a broken tempered glass screen protector. That could have been your screen.
Yeah. Thank goodness it's not. So
I know that's one of the things you hate to see is people with the cracked screens because they don't have the protectors on them.
It's just kind of the nice aesthetics to have a nice, clean, clear screen. Where are you located at? Do you have a website?
We do. We're right on the corner of 8th Street and 1st Avenue South. We're just south of Nicole's Fine Pastry. Or if you know where, don't know where that is, and you know where the Island Park Pool is, we're one block directly west of there, right on the corner. Our website is icarefargo.com. If you remember iCare Fargo, you'll find us, whether that be on Facebook or Twitter.
And iCare is just I-C-A-R-E.
iCare like iPhone. You got it.
Nice.
Yeah.
What a great spot to be. Go and get your phone fixed. Go grab some good chocolates and coffee and Nicole's, and
Absolutely.
you're good.
Absolutely.
Eat a piece of pie to calm your nerves, and remember, it's only stress level number 2 when your phone breaks, because it can be fixed. Stress level number 2.
If you know this guy, it's not even any stress. You just go in, get her done, and you're good to go. So thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
All right, stick around. We come back for a chance to introduce you to an outstanding author right after this.